Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I look good. What's the tea, honeybee? It's me, Kandy Muse from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13. And today wait, what was it? What was I saying? What's the tea, honeybee? It's me, Kandy Muse from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13. Today, I'm going to be recreating my entrance look. Bitch, I look stunned, and it was the first time the world got to see this beauty. So, watch me go from this to this. Ooh. All right, so first step, it is time to take off this hat and put on a wig cap. Now, I'm bald-headed, so I ain't got no hair, but that's fine. We still gonna put on a wig cap. A bitch like me likes to reuse her wig cap. So this one has been used and abused, and she has makeup all over her, but it gives me a little facelift. Well, I don't know if that's true, but in my mind it does, so. Now, first thing first, I like to prime my face with a sticky base. A little trick that I use that a lot of people don't really do. I use an eyeshadow primer for my face primer, just because I find that eyeshadow primers are more sticky and a bitch sweats a lot and I don't have time to be putting on all this makeup so that suddenly at my show, it comes off. We're not gonna do that. So let's put on some eyeshadow primer. Work. Okay, so what I do after I prime, I go into color corrector. I have a very, very, very harsh 5 o'clock shadow. For drag, that's not really the look, and we're not going for that. We're not going for that. Baby, we're trying to cover up the man. So we're gonna go with our color corrector and just, you know, take all that away. Ooh. Well, it just finished. And if you're an idiot like me that forgot to buy a new color corrector, just take any orange lipstick that you have. That'll work just fine. I'm pretty sure this is the same color corrector that I was using that Rosé was lending me during the show. It's still on this brush, so it may be nasty to you. Girl, we call that drag. After you color correct, next up you're going to set it and forget it. I'm going to take my powder and I'm just gonna set all that. I don't like my color corrector to be transferred onto my wet foundation, so we're just gonna set that. So dust all that away. Now that you have your color corrector on and you look real ridiculous, what I do next, I like to start off my face with my eyebrows. So let's get into that. So like if you notice, I shaved off half my eyebrows so that they're more up. Just so that it gives me that, you know, definition that I need. So I like to put on some lash glue and take a little spoolie brush and brush them upwards. I don't really glue them down. I use my natural brows, but I like them to be flat so that there's no texture in it. It just looks smooth. And I just flatten that out. See? Like, ooh. So now that we have that on, we are going to go into our dip brow and start drawing out some eyebrows. When I'm in a rush, I like to grab a lot of makeup and then I don't look at exactly what I'm grabbing. So today I grabbed a very, very dark eyebrow color, but we're gonna make it work because it is what it is and it's Drag Race. If you know anything about Drag Race, it is truly a race on set. Bitch, you have about a few hours to get in full drag while asking the bitch next to you why her parents left her when she was little. So, girl, you ain't got no time. These look really dark now, but once you powder them and all that, it's gonna work. It's gonna work, trust me. And eyebrows are truly the window to the face. I know they say that eyes are, but bitch, I ain't looking at your eyes, because if your eyebrows are all uneven, that's what I'm looking at. I'm going to grab this little brush. It's a little dense brush, and I'm gonna grab my concealer, and I'm going to carve this brow out. See, like I could already tell this brow is way shorter than this one, And this is why I do my eyebrows before, so that I can fix that. Okay, these look pretty even to me. I don't know about you, but it is what it is. All right, now next step is foundation. For my foundation, I like to use a body foundation. I like to mix two colors of foundation. So now that we have that foundation on, I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender, blend all that in, and blend, 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 blend. I like to do the foundation a little bit more tan, a little darker than I am. Just because when you do like photos and you take flash photography, like, girl, you don't wanna be looking like Casper the Ghost. You don't wanna look like a ghost. You wanna look like a tan, beautiful species that just came back from a vacation. Trust the process because, bitch, you will be looking crazy. All right, work. So blend, 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 blend. And what I like to do, I like to underpaint. I like to do all my highlight, contours, everything in creams first, then powders. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to contour my face in creams. And I'm just gonna take this darker foundation. I like my face to be really defined. I love like really darks and light lights. So now that I have that on, I'm going to take my blending cream brush and pretty much just blend that away. I like to be blended. Man, if you're not blended, what you doing? You gotta blend your face, because I see some queens that be walking around looking real crazy with them lines in their face. And don't worry about that, because like I said, we gonna be blending, so you gonna see, you gonna see. Now that you're at this part, I actually go back in with a little more foundation. My least favorite part of doing drag is blending my face, because it's so tedious and my arm gets so tired. But bitch, if you're not blended, then you're not doing drag. Now that we have that blended out and we did our contours, we're gonna go in with our cream concealers. And like I said, I like a very bright, I like definitions, I like dark, dark, light, light. So I'm gonna take a few colors. After I do that one, I go in with this cream or this liquid. I don't know if this is cream or liquid. Child, I don't know, but put it on your face. And then we're gonna go in with another one. I consider myself one of the makeup girls, but the thing with me is I don't spend hours on my face. Girl, let's put it on and let's go. So now that you have your stripes on, you're gonna go in and what are you gonna do? Blend. Blend, 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 blend. And get your forehead and blend in that eyebrow highlight that you did earlier. Blend that in as well. See? Like, do you see what I'm talking about? Like, come on. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with a really, really, really like almost white. And by almost, I mean like really white. And blend. And blend. Now, I do wanna say, you do wanna be careful going with really bright colors sometimes, because if not done well or not blended properly, you're gonna be looking a little gray. And the last thing you want is to be looking grayscale. Grayscale, gray tone. I don't know what the proper term for that is, but you're gonna be looking gray. Work. And now that we are blended, we are going to powder our faces, because we're gonna set it and forget it. So now that I have my setting powder, I am gonna take my beauty blender and I'm going to really like pick that powder up. I'm gonna take my highlighting beauty blender and before I powder, really blend that in, making sure there are no creases. And with the other one, I'm going to press that powder in. When you press the powder in, it goes into all the creases and it makes it look so smooth. I'm not even kidding you. Like, oh, just wait till the end. I go on the nose, because the nose starts to get a little bit oily. The forehead, because you have a lot of expressions. The most important part about setting your face is setting your under eyes. I'm gonna take this powder And this is, I mean, this is some heavy duty powder, baby. And I'm gonna, once again, make sure I am blended under my eyes. And I'm gonna take this powder and really like, I mean like really go in. Same thing on the other side. So now that you've really packed on that powder where it needs to be set, I'm gonna go in with my tiny little powder puff. I mean, listen, I mean tiny. Look how little this is. So little, I love it. And with the rest of that powder, I'm just gonna go in and just lightly like, go over the face. Now, I suggest when you are getting ready, you either do a shirtless or a shirt that you are not gonna wanna use again, or you're gonna reuse for makeup over and over because baby, your shirt is going to get so dirty. So now that we are at this point in our makeup, we're going to bronze and contour the face. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, and I have two different kind of powders. I have one like light one and then one really dark one. Child, I almost had a heart attack. I thought I was using the wrong powder. Oh Lord. With that same color that I use all over the face, I'm gonna take this little brush and just go and right on the side. Now that we've bronzed up the face, I'm gonna go in with the other powder, the darker one. So, now you may be thinking, wow, what a beautiful bronze goddess, stunning, gorge angel. True, but we're not done. This palette is so pretty. Look at all these browns. Oh, I live. So what I like to do with this palette, I actually like to go in with these colors and deepen the contour. Only like right over here, right over here. I'll take the dark one and go right here, right here. Work. So what I'm gonna do now, before I dust off the rest and start baking, I'm gonna finish up my nose contour. So with that darker powder that I use all over the face, I'm gonna just go in with the nose contour and go right under here, and right over here, and right over here. And then I go in with this palette, go right under here. And for the darkest, I just wanna keep it right here at the very end, because you wanna have that nose snatched. So now you've contoured and bronzed, you're going to dust off the rest of that powder that you had there. So now you've dusted off, you're going to put some back on and bake your face. While you're baking, you may be thinking to yourself like, oh my God, this bitch is using a lot of powders, and I am. I sweat a lot, and I just find that this just holds my makeup a little bit better. I'm gonna teach you a little trick at the end on how to melt all the skin to your powder. So now that you got your powder on and you're baking, you're gonna wanna get into some colors. Wait, what the hell am I saying? No, lies. Now that you have your powder on and you're baking, let's get into some eyes. Ooh. I remember for the first day, I was thinking to myself, what kind of eyeshadow do I wanna do? What's the look? What's the 401? What is the colors? And I was thinking to myself, let's do like a neutral phase, because neutral always goes well, and I love looking soft and feminine, and neutral works for that. So let's get into some browns and shimmers and play with all that. Add a little gold shimmer and just go right under the eyebrow. Girl, I'm not even gonna prime the eye. I'm gonna just put it on. Right, okay. We're gonna go in with some browns, and guess what I'm gonna go in with? Y'all about to gag. Y'all gonna gag so hard, I'm telling you. The bronzers I use for my face are the same ones I'm using for my eyes. So now you have that brown on, even though it's natural, you wanna still be like snatched. So now that you have the brown on up top with that big fluffy brush, I'm gonna take a smaller brush and go right under the eyes. Now that you have that light color on, we're gonna go in with the darker one. Work. Okay, so now we're gonna add a crease to this eye. I don't like a dramatic crease. I like my crease to blend in with the eye and look almost subtle, if not even there actually. You know, just add a crease to the eye. Before I go in and blend that out, I'm actually going to take just a little shimmer situation. Now that we have that on, you're gonna wanna blend the outer corners out and you're gonna wanna blend it with the bronzer, bitch, that you were using earlier. I'm so good. Okay, work. So let's dust off some of this powder real quick before we move on with the rest of the eye. We're gonna get into some eyeliner. For this, to be honest, I need my undivided attention. Y'all know how to put on the eyeliner. It ain't rocket science. You know that if you it up, it's done. So I'm gonna go put on my eyeliner and I'm gonna be right back, okay? Woo! Okay, so now that I've got my eyeliner on, sorry y'all, there was absolutely no way I was gonna do that on camera, cause bitch, it would have been a mess. You've baked, you got all this powder on. How do you make yourself look dewy? Well, I go in with a little dewy setting spray and set my entire face so all that powder can melt into the skin before I go in with more powders. And that just feels, first of all, so refreshing on the skin. And while that's dry, I'm gonna explain to you the next step that I'm going to do, and that is highlight the under part of my eyes with a brightening powder. Okay, so far so good. So now that we've brightened up under our eyes, I'm gonna go in with that same fluffy brush for my bronzer and kind of just, you know, bronze up the face. Woo! See, like, oh, looks so good already, oh my God, okay. So being that I am so neutral today, I usually do like an orange blush, but I think today I'm gonna mix them. I'm gonna do a mix of like these colors. Just like, hi me. Let's do mascara. Let's do it, why not? Now, that was the beginning. That was just like the primer to the mascara I'm about to put on. It is not a Kandy Muse face without the bottom mascara, like absolutely not. So what I'm just gonna dip into these like gold colors over here and just go right here, here. I'm just gonna take my finger and go right here. I'm not gonna do the full nose. I'm gonna like put it over here and then I'm gonna do it right at the tip. And then for the main event, we're gonna do the cheeks. And bitch, my makeup is not complete without this, okay? You ready? Are you ready? Oh, hello. It's me, Kandy Muse. Before we continue onto the face, I'm just gonna go into my contour and just... Okay, so, real quick, while I'm also doing my lips, I put a little bit of powder on the side of my nose. I don't know why I do it. It's a habit that I have, but it works for me, so. Okay, so for lips, like my foundation and powders and stuff, I like a really dark and a really light. Like, I go in with like two complete opposites like of colors. I love me a nude lip. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this brown and this lip brush and kind of just start like overdrawing my lip and see where they go. I'm gonna take my light color, little lipstick, just, and then to top that off, I'm going to put on gloss right on top. Wow, bitch, I look good. I look stunning. Let's dust off his nose. Hello, it's me, woman. All right, so now that we've got our entire face on, oh, I look so good. Okay, so for lashes, I like a very wispy lash. So I have a few lashes in here already that I can use. I might use these bottom two. Let's add some lash glue. Let them dry a little on the eye, and then you can just adjust wherever you need to adjust. Bitch, the face is beat, the mug is on, I look delicious. I'm gonna go contour my titties, put on the rest of this look, and I'm gonna be right back. All right, this is the final look. I am still obsessed with this look the same way I was on the very first day of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, bitch. I look stunning, I am stunning, but for real, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope that you picked up some tips and tricks from me. And if you didn't, well, too damn bad, bitch. And I hope that one day I get to come to a city near y'all and get to hug you and meet you and perform for you. But until then, follow me across all social medias, The Kandy Muse, on every single platform. And I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Again, rewatch it, go back and watch it again, again, and again, all right? Bye. No one does it better than me.
Look over here. The Drag Race YouTube channel is always bringing amazing content, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing.